Have you noticed that there is no drug that is as effective as a M-Pesa confirmation message? It can wake up your dead cell in a matter of minutes, return your lost appetite, and make you smile in a funeral service. May a M-Pesa confirmation message be a regular part of our lives.
All right. Welcome to the show. We decided to have fun and just do a show. Otherwise, this was not the initial plan. We just wanted to engage on the group, inside the WhatsApp group. Right, all right. Let's have some fun today and see what can we achieve with the day out today. I'm told our men are watching football, which is fine. We will share the videos with you in the group, especially if you've joined our WhatsApp group. So no worries at all. But for the people who are here, I would like to see your expectations. When you saw us, advertising that we shall be talking about digital strategies of how you can make some money, a lot of money, in 2023, what did you think? What are your expectations? What are you expecting to learn today? So I would be happy to read a few expectations from you. Just let me see in the comment section. I would love to see what are your expectations today. What are some of your expectations? Why are you in this class? What do you want to know about the digital strategies? Or what came to your mind really when you saw me inviting you to this class? I want us to have a chat, not a gloomy class. All right. Anthony tells me not all men are watching football. Some of us are in the house. Okay, that's fantastic. I am waiting. I want to know what are your expectations for this class today? What are your expectations? Anybody want to tell me what the expectations are? I'm waiting, 1 or 2. I would be happy. All right. Elizabeth tells me making money in the digital era, how to make money in the digital era and the skills needed. Absolutely. Thank you. Anjeri says, learn on what to do differently in the digital space to earn, not just consuming from other people. Fantastic. Glad to hear that. Who else? I want to read 3 expectations. What's your expectation? What is your expectation? Why did you join today's class? Why did you join today's class? How to maximize my online presence. That person doesn't, I have a name from my end. Joseph says just joined. Fantastic. So now I see some of your expectations. Glad that you are here. But even before I give you so many stories, I want us to hear from one of them. During my journey in monetizing my skills online, and to tell you the truth, I really don't like hiding. Neither do I like keeping information to myself. This digital space has worked for me. It has totally worked for me. I've made money elsewhere, granted, but I can say the easiest, happiest money I have made, I've made it digitally. Because there's something also we call in money mindset, we call it the happy money. You cannot always be earning money that, doesn't give you a little bit of happiness. I've earned a lot of happy money online. And I in this journey, as I was doing my things so that I earn digitally, I've met quite a number of people. Most of them reach out to me because they tell me you seem to understand this digital space, and there's something I can offer you, or there's something we can do together. I get a lot of that. One of the best persons I have met online, and he has really leave alone helping me. Leave alone helping me make my digital earning journey better, is just how I have judged him. Having interacted with him and having looked at what he's able to create, is a guy I called Sam Ambrose. If you followed me for quite some time, you now know Sam Ambrose. And the other day, I just bumped into his story from, Benjamin Zulu's page, and it was amazing. But most important is how, at his age, he has been able to leverage this space so much. So the other day, I was challenging my cousin and telling him, come, I show you someone who is much younger than you and is doing magic online. And at this point, I don't like to hide good things from people. Neither do I like to hide good people from my followers. I would like to introduce Sam Ambrose. I know you know Sam Ambrose if you have followed me properly. But I just want us to hear how comes he found himself in this space, and really how did he meet me, because there is something in what in how we met, and it's something I would like to say today in this class. So I want to invite Sam Ambrose. Just give him 10 minutes to just share with us his story. And here, Sam, how has this been for you? How did you start earning digitally? What has it meant for you as a young man? What does it take? What has it taken you? Is it magic? Is it those stories that we read? We read big stories from different areas. Is it complicated? Does it need a Harvard graduate to do it? Is it for time wasters? Because I hear a lot of that. In fact, I meet people once in a while who give me some snide comments. Today I had one of them. I met them in a wedding of my colleague, my ex-colleague. So I met a few colleagues there, and one of them made the snide comment, which I really never, nowadays I don't pay attention to that too much. And this is what people say, oh, I see online. Nyinyi ni wale watu wa online. And I can tell where that is coming from. Sam, can you mute for me, tafadhali? 1 second. Thank you. So, wale watu wa online, we see you online, you watu wa Facebook. And I don't mind, but I would like to deal with the myths, because it's the myths that keep people from earning digitally. And it is the myths that are stopping a lot of people who have very good potential to come online and earn from their online presence. So the floor is yours, Sam. The next 10, 12 minutes are yours.
Awesome, amazing. Thank you, Coach Betty, for this amazing opportunity to get to share a little bit about my story. Please let me on the chat. Let me know if you can hear me clearly. And at the end of me speaking, I want to believe Ash will be able to get an idea, because you have asked, as a minor, how can I incorporate the knowledge gained from this meeting into my life? Yes, if at the end of me sharing my story, you get an idea, I'll be very grateful. This is because I started my online journey when I was in Form 3. I was actually in school. Form 3 is when I started making money online, and especially WhatsApp. Now, the truth is, if you're not making money with WhatsApp, there's high chances that a lot of other things can be had for you. So my story is at the age of 12 years, I had to run away from home and I had to live in the streets of Nakuru for one reason or another. Then later, I was taken to Kakamega Rehabilitation or Children Prison. It's actually opposite Masinde Moriro University. And that's why I grew up for like 3 years. I did bakery and conversions. I also did electrical grade 3. So by the time I'm coming back home, I didn't know a lot of things to do with society and everything. So actually, my first business, so after class 8, so I came back from prison or rehab. For those who don't know the story, I think we are going to share the link where I've shared everything of my growth from the street. So immediately I came out of the rehabilitation in 2013, I had to do KCP so that I can join a polytechnic. So after doing my exam, my first business actually, maybe this one I haven't shared with Coach Betty because I went through for a job where my mom was working at the flower farm, and I was given to work with Amiran. Amiran is the company that creates those greenhouses. And my work at that young age, and if right now I look this small, you can imagine how I was looking then, was to carry the metals and all that. So I worked for the whole day without a rest. Then at the end of the day, I was told that I was going to be paid 230 bob for all that work. And it never got into my mind. It really didn't get into my mind. Then that day I didn't go to work the following day because my body was really pain. So what I did, I started selling water or getting people water. They could give me their door keys or the veranda where I could just leave water for them. So when I joined high school, life was not easy and there was a lot of challenges in between. So when I was in Form 3, there's this person I was working for. His name is Steve. He owns a website that you can get revision material for high school and college. So as I was working for him, maybe he was sending me to the shop or to the bank because he was doing forex trading. So when I was sitting in his house, I first knocked at that door to get recordings of Churchill show. Actually, I connected with him because I wanted him to put some Churchill show videos on my phone because he used to listen to a lot of it. So that's how we became friends with him when I was in Form 2. Then with time, he was listening to Dr. Wayne Dyer, Les Brown. I love I'm the One and It's Not Over Until You Win. I kept listening to it as I was sitting there. And I remember every day I was going to high school, I used to listen to an audio that I love money, money loves me. You see all those vibrations, videos. Then when I was in Form 3, I happened to get a phone. And as I was on WhatsApp, I saw people selling books. People were selling this PDF. You know, you get someone selling a list of all Robert Kiyosaki books or Stephen, you know, the 7 Habits of High Success People, maybe set books. So that was the business that came in when WhatsApp started flowing, that people were selling books. So I also got into the book business because at night I could send different PDF to different groups, like at least sending like 100 books at 100 bob or something like that. And a lot of people were doing this business. But with time, because of getting bored, chatting and all that, I started reading the books just to keep myself busy. And the first book that I read by accident, because my plan was not to read, is Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. That was the first book to read. Then I was really struggling to make money in high school. And the reason I wanted to make money in high school is because I thought I needed money to be able to do a few things and, of course, to help my parents and all that. And I remember I'd started an high school magazine that I was selling in school. But back to this WhatsApp business. So as I was reading this book, there's this book I started reading without knowing. And this book was teaching me how to write headlines, how to market, how to position. The book is called The Copywriter's Handbook by Joe Sugarman. That's the book that I was reading. And for your information, I didn't know exactly what I was reading. I was just keeping myself busy. But to my surprise, I realized that as I was reading this book, I started getting ideas on how to promote my book or how to promote the book at hand. So I started applying the knowledge I was learning from the book on writing headlines. And what I was doing is I was taking, instead of selling 100 books at 100 bob, I decided to take one book and sell it at 500 bob. So changing from selling 100 books, and other writers or other booksellers started approaching me in the inbox to ask me questions. I was doing it and writing the headlines. And actually, I made more money by selling one book at 500 bob more than I did selling 100 books at 100 bob. Does that make sense to you? So later I realized that I was actually studying copywriting. And I started watching all the videos possible on YouTube on copywriting by people like Dan Locke, copywriting course. Copywriting course is written by K. So K for copy and K for writing. So that was my main focus. And what I did every day is to go out and learn. And I had to have a struggle to get the information and to apply. So the skill set that I first mastered was copywriting, the ability to write words that inspires people or drives people to take a certain action, especially when it comes to purchasing. So in my journey, the first thing is I've learned is that you must get the book knowledge. You must get the book knowledge. One of the things that I did is to study all the books in one topic. And of course, as I focus on copywriting, I run other things like how to do presentation, how to do webinars, because one skill can be multiplied in different ways. Then the next thing is to get a mentor. I had a mentor from Nigeria who helped me. You can't achieve the online journey alone because you need someone who is ahead of you. Now, of course, I started charging 10,000 for my services, and I started increasing that as I increased in my skill and knowledge on how to write copy, how to apply copy, where to use it. And at the end of the day, right now I've been able to make 6 figures plus just leveraging on copywriting. But maybe Coach Betty can agree with this, that one of the biggest challenges I've had when my fellow young people approach me, maybe to show them how I make money online. Number one, they usually ask me about online writing. So online writing is one of the ways to make money online. And if you ask me, it is not the fastest because money loves speed. And online writing may not be a way that, unless you own an account. But what I've experienced that most people actually work for people that own writing accounts. Okay. The other thing is that we want to skip the running phase or getting the information, learning the skill and implementing. But when it comes to high income skills, every time I read about copywriting and get a new idea, it helps me to achieve this. So the best way to start, especially for the next year and as all the opportunities that we are getting in the digital economy, number one is to start asking yourself, how can you leverage on the phone? How can you use your phone? I get almost 70% of income just using my phone. I think my laptop comes later. So one, the skill; two, the mentorship; three, application. Number 4, which Coach Betty comes in to help, is the business of the skill. Because most of us, we may be having skills, we may have having knowledge, but how you monetize it, how you turn your skill and make it a money-making business, that's where Coach Betty comes in. And that has been my journey, getting the knowledge, learning different skills. So after copywriting, I mastered sales funnel design. That's by creating online system that enables people to make money. Now, I want to summarize with one thing, then I will invite Coach Betty back, is that there are 2 things you can do for rich people to get money. I'm not sure if I'm still audible. Please put on the chat if you're running something, especially Ash. Are you able to get ideas or something that you can do even when you are in school? Before I share the 2 things, just let me know if you have got the idea. Please put on the chat. Okay, so there are 2 mainly things that you need to focus on, and what Coach Betty will be sharing with us. One is that you must find something that makes more money to your clients than they are paying you, or you learn a skill that will actually save other people's time so that they can make more money than they are paying you. Coach Betty, please. Coach Betty, are you there? Okay, thank you. Let me get some questions as we wait for Coach Betty. Ash, can you hear me? Do you have another question? I was reading about copywriting today. Awesome. And I actually recommend every entrepreneur, if you are in any business, to make copywriting your first skill to master. And it's one of the skills that you can monetize faster. Of course, there's other skills that we can be able to run even the remaining days of December to get us ready for 2023. Coach Betty, welcome. Let's continue.
All right. Thank you very much, Sam Ambrose. Can everybody hear me? And if you hear me, what is that one thing you have picked from Sam Ambrose? What is that one thing you've picked from him? How has it made your digital strategies, skills easier? What is that one thing you've had? You're like, oh, okay, that sounds good. One thing, just one thing. Learning, by the way, don't always wait for the very hard skills. Some of the times we have to observe. And I want to hear before I say, what is that one thing that Sam Ambrose has really taught me? I want to see the comments, especially if you're watching this from YouTube, because that's what I can see very quickly. What is one thing you learned from Sam Ambrose? The problem with me is that I'm a teacher and I must ensure learning is taking place. So that we are just not here moving and not learning. What's that one thing you've learned from Sam Ambrose? Before I share my screen and tell you what I have to say today. Very good. Josephine says, get a mentor, learn. Thank you, Josephine. And by the way, let me talk a little bit about the mentors. Sometimes, and I'll tell you the truth, you know me, if you're looking for that coach who goes kando kando, wanting to please you, I'm not that coach. If you're looking for that one that helps you monetize your potential, I am the one. But now there has to be another thing that is called being bold, being straightforward. I am very straightforward. I'll tell you the truth. A lot of these people that you dislike because you think they refused to mentor you. Because when we hear the word mentor, I see people saying, oh, Coach Betty, I want you to be my mentor. I want you to be my mentor. I want you to go find out who is a mentor. A mentor is someone you follow for some time, you've worked with, you know what they are doing. I also do have mentors, but let me tell you, it's quite a journey. It's quite a journey. So you cannot expect someone to mentor you over a short period of time and you have results. It's not going to be that way. So I see people who say, oh, that one is not a good person. They refused to mentor me. Where are they so that they mentor you? Are you with them? Do you know where they work every day? Do you attend their events? Do you know what they are about? Are they hosting things and you cannot even go? You are waiting for someone. You call them on phone and they mentor you. It's not going to work like that. I'll share a video once we are done with this, the difference between a coach and a mentor. So as you look for a mentor, please make sure you have all the time to go and learn. And says must get book knowledge for that skill. Absolutely. If you are that person that doesn't read, by the way, don't be coming to my classes. Like if you are not a reader, you are not watching YouTube videos that are helpful, you are not learning online, you are not on LinkedIn doing those, they are free courses and there are so many. You are not doing Facebook free videos. You are not on Meta, they have very many new courses. You can actually learn how to be a digital creator via Meta. If you're that person that reads nothing from 1st December, 1st January to 31st December, me hatutaelewanwa. We won't click because the things I will be saying will really be out there. So I want readers, I want people who can read and find the book knowledge. And I don't mean hardcover books. I personally like hardcover books, but you can buy softcover books, you can learn online, you can enroll for courses. In essence, go for knowledge. Grace says, what did Grace say? Imepotea. Naura says, I'm inspired by the fact that he learned a lot from YouTube videos. Absolutely. By the way, YouTube is a whole university. Ruth says copywriting is very important. Elizabeth Curia, there are skills needed to earn money online and book knowledge is important. Caroline Wanguko says copywriting is an important skill to learn. Absolutely, absolutely. So I'd like to share my screen now. Let me see. Just give me a moment. So that I am able to share my screen.
Have you noticed that there is no drug that is as effective as a M-Pesa confirmation message? It can wake up your dead cell in a matter of minutes, return your lost appetite, and make you smile in a funeral service. May a M-Pesa confirmation message be a regular part of our lives.
Thank you, Sam. Let me put it this way. All right, so we just want to look at digital money making strategies for 2023, because guess what? If you are not gonna have a strategy, today is 17th. We have a lot of time before 2023 arrives. Can you imagine how many days do we have to 2023? We have approximately another almost half the month. Imagine, like half the month before 2023. If you convert that into minutes, into hours, into seconds, we have so much time. But we also have very little time for the people who don't plan in time, for the people who don't put their houses in order. We have very, very little time. All right. So I just want us to look at some of the strategies that we can use to ensure that 2023, we are doing well for ourselves as far as digital money making strategies is concerned. For those of you who are in Kenya, my country, I will not stop saying that the government is in this. If the government is in this, we are in for a good ride. We are in for a good ride. The government is also looking for people who can really understand this, what it is that they want to do, and grow together. So where will you be when they will be looking for people they can grow together with? So my name is Betty, for those who don't know me, and I help professionals, entrepreneurs to get paid for their knowledge. Yani me, I'm that one that helps you get paid. If you are sharing your knowledge out there for nothing, kudos to you if that's what you wanted to do. Maybe you wanted to create impact, but if you want some extra income, I'm that one that you're looking for. If you want just to if you just want to give it for free, that's fine. But I also like to work with those ones who have probably, you are at the end of yourself, you've lost your job, you want to increase your knowledge, you really don't know what's going on, or you want to look for a new thing for 2023, or you have a job, yes, you have a business, yes, but you want something else on the side happening so that you can have some security. I am that person that helps you package the knowledge that you have and get paid for it. I never leave that one, get paid for it. Or if you are this person that gets consulted by almost everybody, your family calls you, your colleagues are calling you, they want you to go help them, get their lives together. And every time you never get paid, I'm that person to help you get paid. All right. I am very simple. I like my things simple, and I'm a bit non-conventional. Why I'm saying I'm a bit non-conventional, we've been trying really hard to work with, especially some of the government institutions, where it is hard. It's complicating very simple processes. And I want to say this. It's very simple to earn online. Very simple. It's very simple to earn digitally. As long as you have knowledge, as long as you have some expertise, it's very simple to earn. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm just saying it's simple, especially if you don't want to remain so conventional, so rigid, and all those terms that are not good in this era. Let me repeat something I've been saying. This is the knowledge economy era. Tupende tusipende. I read the president's speech, and in one of the areas he was saying, these are now not the days where we bashed people who work from home. We no longer bash people who earn online. It is not that time that we ask everybody, where do you work? Where is your office? No. This is not the era. That era is gone. It was gone with COVID. We are in a new era. So this knowledge economy era is where the production and use of knowledge is acceptable. That's what the president was just trying to say, as a source of earning and prosperity. These are also not the days when our parents asked us, so what do? You don't go to the office. They can see you on the laptop and they see you're paying your bills and buying them whatever it is they need, and they know you're earning. In this era as well, people are willing to pay for your knowledge because people want to learn fast. They want solutions. They want to give you money so that you can make their lives easier. So what else are we waiting for? This is the best era to earn from our knowledge. And for some of us who feel, now nitakuwa naambia watu mi udo nini, I'll tell you what you'll be telling them, because that's what I do every day. I earn online. My knowledge is what I sell every day. I don't have physical products. I don't work in a big office. I don't know. But in my own simple way, I earn selling my knowledge. And it's the easiest. Let me tell you, I'll say this and I'll say it, and please don't get offended. You get paid quicker and much more for using your intellectual capacity than for your strength. You know, there are some jobs that you have to use your strength. And then there are some jobs that you have to use your knowledge. For the jobs that you have to use your knowledge, you get paid faster. For the jobs that you really have to use your strength, it takes quite a bit of time. I was having a session. I usually have some sessions that I call Pick My Brain. That's a physical session. I sit with someone. They could be professionals. They could be business people. And I was having one last week with a fantastic lady. She's running a business. She's the CEO. And I was asking her, so what do you do every day when you get to the office? And when I listened, I knew why they were not making money. I knew why they were not increasing their revenues. I knew why the company was not growing. Because we have knowledge, we have intellectual capacity, but as a CEO, my lady was engrossed in doing the operational stuff of the company. Operational kabisa, 100%. So I asked, do you have employees? Absolutely, I do. So why are you doing the operational jobs? Why are you not the CEO doing the, using your knowledge to run the company? And for sure, it's that she just didn't know. She didn't have the knowledge that she could be the CEO and spend a lot of time using knowledge to run that company. And I'm not saying CEOs to be lazy. Absolutely not. By the way, thinking is a lot of work. And that is why managers, people who have a chair, they get paid a lot of money because thinking is extremely hard. What do I want to say today? I want to say that you can make money from doing what you love and using your knowledge and your skills by leveraging the digital space than probably you want to do every day, the hard thing, the hard job. Because one of the things I've learned is I rarely run a class and it has Kenyans only. I'll have Zambians, Zimbabweans, people from South Africa, Dubai, US, Australia. And one day I thought to myself, oh, really? I love Kenyans because they'll come to my classes and they also really support me. But at some point, even if I never got a single one to support me, this actually means that I can earn from another globe seated in my house. That's the best news you can ever get from the digital space. That the world, the globe is your space. The globe is your play field. That's how good the digital space is. And I know you understand when we say the digital space because we mean about online, we mean about the internet, we mean those things. We don't mean the office, we don't mean the physical jobs, we mean what you do online. I want to ask you a question. Do you have any of these? And I want to see the responses. Do you have a skill? A skill is an ability to do something or a proficiency to do something and do it well. Do you have a skill? It doesn't have to be high income, but do you have a skill? Do you think there's a skill that you possess? Tell me yes or no. I also want to ask you another question. Do you have some expertise? What is expertise? Expertise is special or some exceptional kind of knowledge. For example, you could be what? A psychology teacher who deals with retirees. It means you have the skill of teaching psychology, yes, but now you are an expert in dealing with people who have just retired. Or you could be an engineer, so you have the engineering skill. But then you could be this engineer that repairs aeroplanes. So means you are an expertise. You've done it over time. You've gained a lot of skills. You've gained a lot of knowledge. In fact, you no longer have a skill. You have superior skills that are even recognized by other bodies. Do you have some expertise? You can say yes, you can say no. Please answer me. I want to ask you another question. Is there some knowledge in your good head that the Lord granted you? This one, I mean this one, this thing here. Inside there is a brain. Is there some knowledge that you possess that another person doesn't? Is there? And I don't mean all the people in the world don't possess. I just mean, do you have some knowledge in your head that probably people below you don't possess? Do you think you have that knowledge? I want to ask you another question. Please answer to all the questions. If yes, say yes. If no, say no. Do you have success in a particular area that you can stand and say, this, I am successful? And it doesn't really mean I am very wealthy and I'm very rich, but this, I've hacked it. The way Coach Betty can stand and say the digital space, monetizing my knowledge online, me, I have hacked it. I can say this is one of the areas that I've had a lot of success in. I've been able to create things from nowhere, just sit down, use my knowledge, create a course the way I like it, targeting the way the people I like, price it the way I want, look for the customers I like, and we like each other, repel the ones I don't like. I have a language to use so that the ones I don't like will also not like me, so we don't like each other, so we will not bother each other. And the ones that I like, we like my language and my style, and they are gonna come to me, so we are good. I can say for a fact that one I've hacked. Not only have I been able to monetize my skills online, I have been able to develop my skills probably into an expertise position. And I'm happy about that. So I can say that. I want to ask you the final question. Have you failed in an area? Have you tried a business? And you guys, can you hear me? I don't know why I hope my internet is not disturbing. If you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Thank you. If you can hear me, say yes. All right. So I want to ask you, have you also failed in a particular thing? And that one you failed flat. You are like, hiyo nayo nimedunda. I have really, that one I have done very badly. I had a lady who called me the other day and she said, me, when I left the corporate space, I wanted to go build big businesses. And I had the guts, I had the confidence, I poured all my money into this and I failed. I not only failed Coach Betty, I failed flat. And you know why I couldn't laugh at her? Because that was me. In fact, as I was listening to her, I kept thinking, that is me. That was me some 8 years ago. That was me. All my money, all my earnings, all my everything to the pit. Like, you know, the way you fail flat. I have asked you those 5 questions because if you are looking for validation from anybody to earn digitally, I have something for you. Breaking news. If you answered yes to any of those questions, you are the right candidate to make a minimum. My goal for next year is to help the people that we like each other and we shall be friends with each other online, to make a minimum of 100,000 Kenya shillings per month using the digital strategies and the skills that we shall teach you. If you answered yes to any of those 5 questions, you're in the right place. Stay, don't leave. If you had answered no to all of them, please leave. Goodbye. But I didn't see the no. I've seen you guys answering yes. And that is the ticket you are waiting for. So imagine you're in the right place. Feel welcome. Let's do this. All right. I don't want to be those people who come and, make everything look so rosy. Absolutely not. I understand the skepticism. I understand us who worry like, lakini Coach Betty, you just want to mean that now because I've been employed 10 years, at now I can just earn online. I understand you. When you wonder, you mean now I will be spending all my time on social media trying to earn? I totally feel you. Even when it seems unrealistic, and for a lot of people who work for the corporate world, this reality is yet to hit them. They're like, how can you be on your laptop during the day and then in the evening you bank money? How you are not appearing in an office carrying files in high heels, and for the gentlemen you have the newest tie, going into meeting after meeting after meeting, presentations, how are you earning without doing all those things? I understand. It actually seems unrealistic. I also understand the feeling that earning online is for some crazy people. Those ones who want to show us all their lives, kitchen, bedroom, their mother, father, children. When they shower, we know. When they cook, we know. When they do everything, we know. I totally understand if that's the thought you have about the digital space. I also understand if, for example, you are thinking to yourself, this is not for the decent professionals. I mean, how can you earn digitally and you are decent? That's for those people who have no, decorum. Those people with decorum don't do these things. Those people with decorum wake up early in the morning, they shower, they drive to work, or they work online, they write reports, they are employed, they get a salary. I understand. Guess what? The other day I was just wondering to myself, NFTs, they are selling and for a lot of money. And I like following Elon Musk and another few people who talk about crazy things sometimes. And I was asking myself, who would pay millions and billions of money to keep digital monkeys? Because for me, a lot of NFTs I see are monkeys. I'm like, why would anybody want to pay billions to have a digital monkey? For what? Or a cat? Or some funny drawings? For me, I'm like, I haven't understood that industry, but I want to, and I'll pay attention so that I understand. So when I tell you that I feel you, when you think this probably, it's not for me, it doesn't work, I feel you. But I also want to say this. For today's class, I will teach using my own story, because my own story, I own it. I am the one who has started this. I am the one who has been earning from it. I am the one who has organized 1 class, 2 classes, 3 classes. I am the one who has gone online and said, if you are in a country that, we don't match the timelines, you just pay, I'll send you the recordings, and it has happened. That I own. I might not know many other things, but I'll talk about the one that I know. Now, I want to tell you why I failed in my first year from earning digitally. I failed because I disobeyed the code, the blueprint. I disobeyed it. How did I disobey? These things I tell you so that you don't repeat them. I failed because these are the rules. For you to make some money online, for you to make sure that the digital strategies will work for you in the year 2023, They are the rules you have to follow. Even right now, people are watching football and tomorrow is the finals. There are rules. You can't just go removing your t-shirt the way you feel like. You will get a card for it. You'll be penalized for it. There are rules in every industry. There is the code and there is the truth. There is the secret sauce. There are the secrets that that particular industry keeps. And if you break any of that, you are going to fail. Why did my lady fail? The one who wanted to start many businesses at a go and earn and build a big kind of a holding company. It was simple. There are rules on the ground, the code, the truth, the secret sauce. There's a blueprint. There's a roadmap. If you disobey those ones like I did, if you disobey any of that, let me tell you, it's not going to work. So rule number 1, getting clarity. I think at the very first time, I didn't really get clarity on what I wanted. I'll discuss that. I was a little bit not very clear about the model I wanted to use online. Knowledge I had. Knowledge, no discussion. That one I answer yes, yes, yes. No ignorance. I had not only one coach, I had 3 coaches. But the first 2, I broke them, and earning digitally proved quite difficult for me. So what do we mean when we talk about getting clarity? Why do you want to make money online? I want you to share with me. Why do you want to make money online? Think about it very quickly. Think about when you saw Coach Betty's advert on Facebook, or when you joined the WhatsApp group and we kept telling you we are going to share about how, some of these high income skills that can help you in 2023. Why do you want to make money online? Why? Can you share with me? I want to see a few of your answers, and I have something for you. That's why I'm asking. Why do you want? What is that in your head? Why do you want to make some extra income? What is that been driving you to say, Coach Betty is serious? Like, I can increase my income with 100,000 Kenya shillings per month. That means 1.2 million Kenya shillings by the extra income by the time 2023 comes to an end. And that's a bare minimum. Why did you do that? Money is vital. Somebody says money is vital. For day-to-day operations, absolutely yes. To meet my personal goals, financial freedom. I want to make a positive impact in marriages. Very good. Vincent says to increase my income streams. Very good. I want to see. To be useful in the kingdom of God by my generosity. Very good. Ruth says so that I can balance being with my family and doing the things I like. Very good. Winnie says I'm jobless. Very good. I want to see. Moving from brokenness, I think being broke. Yeah, because there is broke, and then there is Emma says financial independence through increased income streams. One more. I want to know why. Why do you want to increase your income by a minimum 100,000 online? To connect more with my kids, absolutely. Financial freedom, an extra source of income, to be able to pay my bills, to make my life more comfortable. One last one. Cash flow is king, as you have always told us. Absolutely. Most people are online all the time. Market is ready. Want to make more money to have financial freedom. Absolutely. To have multiple income streams. I have a project that I want to accomplish. Finish my project. Very good. Let me fikisha hapo, but I'll check the rest. Now, I love to read your feedback, guys, and thank you. Even I, Betty, when I didn't know the code, and when I didn't know the rules, those were my reasons for wanting more income. I was like, I want more income so that I can travel the world. I want to go for holidays and buy Mercedes. I want to have money so that when I want to dress, I can just go to the shop and pay, which is a very good way of reasoning. It's fantastic. In fact, it's human. But when I went deep, and wondered, why have I been failing with my digital business? I realized it is because my whys, and if you hear nothing from me today, take this with you home. My why was not strong enough. I hate to break your hearts, my dear ones. All these whys are fantastic. I've seen a few that are strong, but most are not strong enough. Why are they not strong enough? They are not strong enough to keep motivating you to keep going. Because as soon as you start monetizing your experience, your knowledge, your passion digitally, the world comes knocking. Problems come knocking. Failure comes knocking. Ridicule from people come knocking. All these things come knocking. Tiredness comes knocking. Death comes knocking. Disease comes knocking. Taxes comes knocking. Annoying government officials will come knocking. A lot of things will come knocking. So the reason why I just found out my reasons were not good enough. So I went back and redid my big why for starting the digital businesses. And this is what I did. I remained with two. One, to build sustainable businesses for myself, my generation, the people I'll work with as team members, employees, partners, to build a sustainable business. Now, what does a sustainable business mean? That sentence is loaded like this. Sustainable business means a business that you start, you nurture it, you scale it. That's not a small business. So if my reasons are to have financial freedom, when it's raining, 4 in the morning, I'll sleep. Because it's raining and it's very cold. Why should I be out there? But if the reason is to build a sustainable business for my generation and generations to come, that rain got nothing on me. That discouraging voice has got nothing on me. That person saying, oh, that person is online doing I don't know what. Those ones, they got nothing on me. Why? The why is big enough to push you. Sustainable business means you start small, you keep growing, and 10 years from now, 20 years now, 50 years from now, just as we speak about big businesses, Kina McKinsey's, those big businesses, your business will be standing. If it will be standing, it means you did the work and you obeyed the process. So that's a very big why. And this why will keep encouraging you to keep going, will keep motivating you to keep going. But if you just I want an extra source of income, as soon as a disease hits the family, you're like, you know what, wait a moment, shelf this damn thing. But if you have an enough your big why is big enough, you'll be like, all right, I understand there's a disease in the family. It is weighing me down. 1, I'm going to look for therapy. 2, I'm going to know how to work on myself so that I can balance my dream and life, because life must come and life must happen. Number 2 reason for me was to help others build livelihoods and their own sustainable businesses. You know how big that is? Can you imagine me helping people who understand themselves? They are self-aware, they are very smart. They started their own businesses. These businesses have been surviving 10 years, 20 years. They have many employees. These people are focused. These are not simple people. And I want to help them get paid for their knowledge, maybe an extra income, or really just restructure their businesses. Gosh, I can't sleep because it is raining. When I think about that reason, I kick the blankets and I go. When I think about that reason, I pick that book and I read it. When I think about that reason, I stop reading that useless story that I saw on a blog. I stop and focus on what is right. So helping people build their knowledge and build their businesses around their knowledge, their passion, their expertise. is not a small job. If you want just to work for billions and work for millions and travel and have a good time, you will lose hope. But if your why is big enough, then you're going to focus and concentrate. All right. So I've told you why I failed. I failed because my reasons were less and less and less. Now we have said the first thing you do is to get clarity. And when you are getting clarity, number one, you need to ask yourself, why do you want to make money online? That is number one. And I've told you your why has to be big enough. Number two, you have to ask yourself, and this is another area I failed flat. What is my business model? What is my business model? I see a lot of people who are like, Coach Betty, I want to earn online, but I also want to start another side hustle. I also want to do this. If you're not clear with the business model you want to run with, you will fail. You will fail. Do you want a physical business, running, or do you want an online business model? For me, I chose to go with the online business model. And the online business model that I chose to go with, I want to, this is the way it runs. For me, I look at some areas that I'm very good at. Number one, for online business models, you can look at information marketing. What is information marketing? It is just, those things that you come up with when you use your own information. Like I have used my own information to turn that information in my head into ebooks, online courses, workbooks, workbooks, coaching programs, consulting sessions like Pick My Brain. So if I look at all these, this is me. Coach Betty's knowledge was transformed into an ebook. I have an ebook called Activate and Monetize Your Potential. Online courses. I have an online course called Activate and Monetize Your Potential. Workbooks that I give to my students to help them get the concept and to be consistent. Coaching programs. I have coaching programs. One of them is called Activate and Monetize Your Potential. The other one is called Unstack Your Business. The other one is called Sell Your Information Online. I have quite a bit of some coaching program. And then I have consulting sessions. One of them is Pick My Brain. That is the most popular. Pick My Brain, Pick the Coach Betty's Brain is very popular. But I have others that don't usually go out there in public because there are people who are very private. They are like, Coach Betty, me, all those things you say about, I don't care. Just tell me, how much will it cost me for you to come into my business and help me do 1, 2, 3 things? So I have a name for such programs like Unstack Your Business or Unstack Your Career. All right. So I'm very clear on the business model that I want to use. So one of the ways you can be able to earn is by doing what we call information marketing. Number two is some Ambrose's best friend. It's called affiliate marketing. And I don't want us to look at affiliate marketing as sorry, I do hope that there are people, of course, who do network marketing, but affiliate marketing is not network marketing. And it is also not new. This thing has been here for the last many years, maybe 5, 6, 7. Affiliate marketing is selling other people's products or services. You don't create your own. When you hear me saying, create an online course, create an ebook, in your mind, you're like, me, I sit down and create an ebook. Coach Betty, are you even serious? I can't do that. Maybe that's not how your brain works. Maybe you don't have time for it. Maybe you are not interested in writing an ebook, or you're not interested in building an online course, or you're not interested in any of those things that we are saying. But you are very good in building communities. I see people who build communities online in thousands, and they are not monetizing that community at all. Why? They have not approached Coach Betty, or they have not approached the other person and asked them, how much is your coaching program? And I'm going to tell them my coaching program is called Activate and Monetize Your Potential, the one that sells online. And they're going to ask me, how much is it? And I'll tell them it's 30%. So if I were to sell your program, Coach Betty, you don't care to who. How much commission would you give me per program? And I'll tell them you'll keep 10%. And 10% is 3,000 Kenya shillings, for example. So they're going to tell me, all right, so if I find 100 people to buy your program, you will give me a check of 300,000, and I'm going to be absolutely yes. But you see why we don't make this money is because we are afraid to ask. And one of the things I was asking you, what is that one thing you've learned from Sam Ambrose? For me, what I learned from Sam Ambrose is the fact that he is very confident. He called me out of the blues. I didn't know him. Someone called me, introduced himself as Sam Ambrose, said a bit of things that I really didn't understand. And that call went like that. He pursued. Then one time when we were able to meet, I was like, this is what I've been looking for. This is something I've been looking for. So probably the reason why you are not selling other people's products or services is you've not approached them. I know a lot of book writers, authors. They have authored books, printed them. They are resting in peace in the house, resting in peace in the bedroom. Why would you write 1,000 books? Why would you write one book? Print 1,000 copies. Send it to the bedroom or to the sitting room or wherever, or to some store. Because you're not good at sales, then why would the people who know you and they are very good at sales not approach you and tell them and ask you, how much are you selling your book for? You're like, my book goes for 1,000 Kenya shillings. Very good. If I sold all your books, 1,000 of them, how much commission would you give me? And because you're good with people, you're good with sales, you're good with marketing, let me tell you how these rich kids in America are doing it. And I will tell you because you joined me today. They don't have too many products or too many services. They are going into Amazon, creating an account. Amazon gives you an affiliate link. You find buyers. How do you find buyers? Most of them run ads. You run an ad because you're very good at it and sell somebody else's program. For example, you can run an advertisement on Facebook or Instagram and tell people about the Activate and Monetize Your Potential program. Probably spend 50,000 to run that advertisement and 300,000. Why are you not working? I mean, you're going to keep 250. It is not me, Betty, running it. It is you running it. Mine is to keep the end of the bargain. We agreed. You sell 50 products, I pay you. In fact, better still, we have a link. I give you a link. You sell through that link. What does that link do? It splits the money into two. The moment that customer hits pay, the system at the back end gives Coach Betty 70% and gives you the seller 30%. So mimi na wewe hakuna mahali tunaonana, just like Amazon. So at the end of the month, bidii yako ndio unakulia. You didn't create a course, you didn't write a book, you didn't manufacture a dress, you didn't make cups, you didn't make phones. I don't know why you've not gone to Safaricom and told them, I'm going to help you increase your phone sales. Let's sign somewhere. I sell them wherever I'm going to sell them. You pay me. I don't know if you've gone to Barclays. It's no longer Barclays, it's ABSA, or Equity, or wherever, and negotiated with them. Why haven't you walked into a Muhindi's shop and asked him, how much do you sell your suits for? Take very good photos, pay adverts for it, get buyers, sell your suit, get your commission and go home. If there was a better time that we lived in to earn some good money, it is this time, all right? The other way you can earn from your online presence, these are digital strategies I'm giving you. It's blogging. And that's why I started with clearing your mindset of blogging is for time wasters. Blogging is for those non-serious people on Facebook. Blogging is for the influencers. Blogging is for all of us. And blogging is simple. Blogging is just giving us information on your pages, on WhatsApp. You just give us information. Kuna wale wa vlog ni video logging, video blogging. And you can start a topic on anything. I don't talk about mental health issues. I do not talk about a lot of things. Me, I talk about monetizing your knowledge. So that is what I teach online. Coach Irene talks about the marketplace. You know, she talks about the kingdom in the marketplace, kingdom message in the marketplace. Another person talks about marriages. Another person talks about bringing up teens. Another person talks about bringing up girls. Another person talks about getting employed. And another person talks about whatever. If you blog and get people to come to your message, and nowadays Facebook has made it very easy. For your followers on Facebook, that's your good market. You will be paid for it because they just look at how many number of people are interacting with your message. 10,000, 2,000, 5,000, 6,000. And it doesn't really matter with how big the numbers are. Sometimes people look at the numbers, especially if you're selling products. But when we come to the service, the selling services, they look at the quality of people who follow you. And that's why it's very good to look at who are you accepting as a friend. Because if you accept someone who you share nothing in common, they are going to bring you their friends who you also share nothing in common. So take care of your page and take care of your friend list. So when you blog and you grow an audience, you grow people who come to read your post, people who want to hear from you, people who want to hear what you have to say. You will get paid for ads. Someone is going to tell you, Coach Betty, can you kindly talk about my product on your page? And then I'll say, yeah, I will talk. This is my rate card. This is how much I charge you for me to mention your product on my page. I don't like the way some people are doing it online nowadays, bringing a lot of controversy, and then they get a lot of following, and then they advertise. Because I also believe in a little bit of ethics. You're also going to get sponsorship. Someone is going to tell you, can you please talk about our product? Can you please talk about our diapers? Can you still talk about our bags? Can you talk about our shoes? Today, I was with a friend of mine who is very senior in a very big company in this country. And as we were having a conversation, I was asking her, what's going on with like the digital. How are you as a company, you people in marketing, how are you treating people who are earning from the online space? And you're like, I'm shocked. I'm shocked how the department is focused on bloggers in this country. We are focused on people who are creating memes. We want to pay them big money. And as we can see, because we are observant people, the tide is shifting. I don't know how many years we are gonna, but at some point, marketing budgets are getting sliced by the day. And imagine you will see a company that is slicing the marketing budget by 90%, paying an influencer only 10% of what they were paying the big TV station, and they find better results than they were finding when they were paying that amount of money. The tide is shifting. It's up to you to decide who do you want to advertise for when, right? You can also sell your own products on your own blog. You can say, I have written books, talk about them. You can also sell my products on your own blog. So the opportunities are limitless. And I can say our time is over, but just give me 2 more minutes and I'm going to be out of here. The other thing you can do is podcast. Someone asked me about podcast today. I thought to myself, wow, that one read my mind. Podcast, easy. That knowledge in your head, you record it as a voice note. Imagine just that and monetize. You just talk about your teenage children. Talk about your daughters. Talk about wife, husband. Talk about hair. Talk about glasses. Talk about whatever. Whatever you have knowledge in. You create a podcast. It's just some recorded voice note. You share it somewhere. We have a lot of free apps that helps you record that information. I know Anchor. I know another one called, there's another one I was using a while back. That one even types for you. I think it's called Otia. Look for those things. You can even Google free apps that helps me make podcasts. Google is your friend. And you can start selling podcasts as soon as Monday morning, this coming Monday, that one. Because there is knowledge you know that Coach Betty doesn't know. Probably I want to know how to draw my eyebrows properly, or I want to know how to wipe my glasses nicely, or I want to know how to deal with a toxic relative. And you do a podcast that I will listen to on my way to work and even sell it for 500 Kenya shillings only, and help me pay via M-Pesa quickly. So I can decide this month I'm going to buy 10 podcasts for 5,000 shillings, and that's what I'll listen to on my way to work. And you've earned. You go run adverts for it, get buyers to come and buy from it. So the possibilities are limitless. You guys, are you getting some ideas? Are you getting some ideas on some digital things you can be doing? The other one is e-commerce. I don't like talking about e-commerce a lot because I'm not the expert in e-commerce. I am not that person that knows too much about drop shipping, but I know you can actually sit in your house and sell things for Amazon. Find buyers in the US when you're in Kenya. Make sure the product is delivered to their door. Do that whole process from your house. But because that's not my area, I don't like to talk a lot about it. You can go find a little bit more information. I want to say some things to you today. Just one thing. People will not come throwing money at you because you have knowledge. They will not come throwing money at you because you are very good in helping parents with decoding their teenagers, decoding their daughters, decoding their wives, decoding their husbands. Nobody will throw you money, my friend. Nobody is going to throw you money for knowing how to do stock taking. Maybe if you've been a cashier for long. Nobody will throw money at you because you know how to, you are very good with Excel sheets. People will throw you money if you take that knowledge, your knowledge on Excel sheets or your knowledge on PowerPoint presentations, and package it into something viable. That is the only time you will get paid. Before then, they will misuse you. They'll buy you tea. They will buy you everything. They are going to call you and pretend they are checking up on you. How have you been since campus? My God, I remember I used to be very confident as a public speaker. I have been invited for an interview and I wanted to pick a little bit of your brain over Java. And you are busy there saying yes over Java. And you must say over Java because what can you charge for? You haven't packaged, you haven't presented your knowledge in a manner likely to suggest that you want to be paid. So what am I doing today? Today, I am calling you to make sure that by January, end of January, you are earning from a digital product. And you can only do one. You don't need to do 20. I have a lady friend of mine who sells templates of how to do presentations. She has prepared templates on Canva. She sells you the templates. You use her templates. You just, the moment you pay, you unlock, then you delete her stuff, you put in your stuff. I know someone who has prepared information helping people how to log into Zoom. There are many people who don't know how to log into Zoom. There are others who log into Zoom and they get confused. There are many churches using Zoom and the man of God got no idea how to do that. What are you doing? Where is that presentation you've made to help them? So I challenge you tonight. If you do not know how to do any of those, or you are saying in your heart, I want to do all these things that Coach Betty is saying, but I want someone to unpack it for me further. I want to literally see how one of them can be done. I want to create together with her. I want to go deeper. I want to know some of the things that I can focus on. Like, what should I do as a person? Should I focus on ebooks? What are my skills? What are some of those high income skills that I can focus on to make money? And by the way, I've been talking about high income skills. There are very many high income skills, but what are the top 5? Those ones granted 2023, you make money for yourself. And my goal with you is to ensure that at least we make 100,000 per month. So I want to tell you that as I wind up on Tuesday next week, as we wind this year up, it's actually going to be my last class to teach. On Tuesday next week, I will hold a class. It's going to be 2 hours. This one is going to be a practical class, a more practical class. And this is what we are going to be looking at. High income skills that you can learn in 30 days or less. I'll tell you where to find the lessons. I'll tell you which sites to look at. I'll tell you which people teach them the best and have the potential to make you 100,000 per month. We look at that. We are also going to give you digital money making ideas that you didn't know, leave alone the ones I've talked about today, others that can help you achieve 100,000 monthly. We are going to also give you access to a course that we did with Sam Ambrose in April. It will be free of charge. We let you have access to that course. It's a full course on how to create digital products, some of the digital products. And of course, most importantly, we want you to go into January ready. Not getting into January and you're like, okay, now what do I do? Now, the thing with this class is because it's going to be a practical class, a more very practical class. I want you to come with your laptop, if you can, with your smartphone. And I also don't want people who are not very, if you are very, very, very green with tech space, please don't come to the class because you will float. But if you are good, you know what's blogging, you know what is digital space, you understand, you get a lot of information from YouTube. You are this person who has packaged courses like this, but you have not, used that information to create anything for yourself. You are the person I'm inviting. On Tuesday at 7 in the evening to 9, we shall be looking at money-making skills for 2023. And we are going to be as practical as possible so that I don't leave you wondering, so now, tumefanya hii alafu, next step, we'll show you how to do that. So I'm inviting you to register. I'm not charging you much. I'm just charging you 5,000. Can you imagine me charging you 5,000 for something that will bring you some good money next year? The pay bill details are in the flyer. You've seen them there. And yeah, the pay bill number is 88100. It's the NCBA pay bill number. The account number is 8035280013. Pay to that number. Once you pay to that number, forward me. You will find me. I know you know where to find me. If you're in the WhatsApp group, forward it there. If you're not, forward me on my Facebook inbox. Find me there, or even just find a way of letting me know. I'm sure you will find me on Facebook, or you'll find me in the WhatsApp group, because there are many people who are in this class today and they are coming from the WhatsApp group. All right, guys, I want to end this class here today because we've gone way past time. But I'm grateful when I do something that I love, when I do something that helps people. And by the way, you can also use the information we have given you free today and imagine create something that will make you money, even without coming to the class on Tuesday. But if you come to the class on Tuesday, it really helps in making sure that you don't jump this. I told you the reason why I did not at first make money is because I missed get clarity and be clear on the model. Others are missing getting knowledge and starting things with ignorance. Most are missing because they do not have a coach to hold them accountable. They do not have a coach who would have the time for them. So they go through the whole cycle of losing, getting rogue people, making their websites and all that, and many other things because they don't have someone who can guide them. All right. So I really want to thank you for attending today. If you are coming to the class on Tuesday, I would like you to let me know I'm coming. Just I want to hear who is gonna come. I don't want to be alone on Tuesday. Are you coming? Who is coming? Rose is coming. I am coming. Who else is coming to class on Tuesday? Who else is coming to class on Tuesday? I want to see a few of you who will be coming. Don't worry, my classes are usually late. Even if it has one person, I'll teach them very much, like I'm teaching 10 of them. Anthony is coming to the class. Caroline Gethira is coming to the class. Who else is coming? I look forward to helping you guys create something. I don't know why I cannot see the name of this person, but the last person to say I'm coming, I am not sure I saw your name. Jackie says I'm coming. Who else is coming to the class on Tuesday? This is the very best gift you can give to yourself for 2022. I've said we have so many days remaining. Imagine how cool it is for you to get into 2023 knowing some of the money-making skills that you can focus on in 2023. And then we meet each other in December, having a minimum of 1.2 million Kenya shillings that you added into your account. What can you do with 1.2? It's good. Something really good. So Winnie says I'll be coming. Who else is gonna be coming? Gentlemen, mumerepresentiwa na Anthony peke yake. I want to see more men coming. I'm worried about men. Why they don't commit to these things? Judy says she's coming. Mukami says she's coming. Who else is coming to the class on Tuesday? I want to see who else is coming to class on Tuesday. And not only are you going to come, please invite those people that you love. Invite that your brother that is always asking you for money, that cousin of yours, Nikwamue, I'm stuck. Let them learn a skill and create their own money. It's easy peasy. Some of these things are really easy to do. As Sam Ambrose told you, imagine I know a guy, we know him, me and Sam, we know him. He earns chatting with people on WhatsApp. He says, you want to chat with me? I give you knowledge. 20, pay me. I'm going to chat you for the next 1 hour. Or I'm going to help you on Facebook or wherever. I'm missing because I will be on a flight that time. All right, Christine, maybe you can buy the recording later. But this time round, the recording is going to be the same price because the other one really disturbed us with converting and all those things. Grace says, I'll be coming. I want us to get to 10 because my focus was to have a class of 10 that is gonna get a lot of value from as Coach Ambrose and myself. Who else will be coming? 2 more, and we close this class for today. I want to see as many of you in the class as possible. Tuesday evening is the day, we are gonna do this. Grace says I'll be coming. Who else is coming to the class? Who else is coming? You never know. You know the people who are committing today. Ambrose Ebu note to them because those ones they are gonna have a bonus from me. They are called Ali. What are they called? Ali what? There's something they are called. I want 1 more and I can see who else is gonna get my bonus. If you're committing now, you are that person that will get a bonus from me. Please, Sam Ambrose, note these people for me. Thank you. Vincent, thank you. I actually really, really love it when gentlemen commit to come to some of these classes. Rose Kirungu, I'll be there. Facebook, I'll be coming. Unisombati, I'll be coming. Who else wants my bonus? Wacha nisiwafungie. If you commit today, I'm going to give you that bonus. Free. But I want to know who is coming. And I'll give you because you also helped me plan. Like I'm sure, how many people are coming? So what will I be preparing for them? Ruth, I'm not very sure if you are coming. Yes, Alibad. No, there's another one. First mover advantage or something like that. Hey, coming. Please, Sam Ambrose, note that for me. Who else is coming? I want to give you a good bonus. You really never know. I am not announcing it here, but I'll give you a very good bonus for committing to come today. Who else is coming? Count me in. Yes, Ruth. Very good. Oh, you have already paid. Now, you who have already paid, please let me note in my notebook because you, when you are I know for sure you are 2023. You are going to implement, and so things will work. Let me note your name so that I grab you some private bonus for you. I'll actually give you who has paid today. Let me announce your bonus. I am going to give you a 30 minutes free consultation. Me, Coach Betty. Mimi na wewe tutalogin tuongee maneno yetu. Thank you very much. Anthony, wow, you win yourself that extra bonus. Apart from the other bonus I was giving those who are committing to come today, If you pay today, even if you don't commit in the group right now as we close, and you put it in the group that you paid today, just forward your message there. If you pay today, I am going to give you that session. I definitely will do that. So the people who have paid today, there is this person. Some more, Ambrose, please note this for me. You nitawapatia session yangu kando. And I'm also going to give you the bonus that I'm also giving to everybody who has said they'll come. All right, people, I am grateful. Thank you for giving me your attention. I know you would be somewhere else. The gentlemen would be very happy watching football, and some of us who have grown to love it. But you came and you gave me audience. I don't grow alone. I grow because we are together. I don't grow alone. We grow because we are together. If I posted these things and you people never read them, it would be really bad for me. So from the bottom of my heart, for those that I won't see on Tuesday, I really appreciate you. I know you have a good reason as to why you will not come to the class, but I look forward to seeing you in the year 2023. Na kuzidi kufanya good things. Caroline says I will pay today after the session is over. Absolutely. Then you win that my special gift to you. All right. So good night, guys. Enjoy your evening. I totally appreciate you. Thank you very much for keeping me company. And thank you very much for always honoring me. A lot of you honor me, and I feel great. You are sometimes you give me a lot of energy to keep going. When you comment, when you share my posts, when you I see someone else says we'll pay too, karibu sana. When you let people come to the group, when you invite them to the WhatsApp group, and don't leave the WhatsApp group even if you will not pay today, or you'll not pay tomorrow, or you'll not come to the class. Don't leave. I still have something good for you to share. All right? I honor you. Good night. Thank you for coming. I totally appreciate you. After this, please share the post if you can. Share the live broadcast, and let's see what we can do together. Bye-bye.